What's going on, guys? It's your boy Kev the Entertainer, and I just got back from seeing the Conjuring 2. They was playing it early in my movie theaters, and I was really amped up to see this movie. Um, First and foremost, before I get into this review, I am not a professional when it comes to reviews, and I love to keep it real. That's why it's not going to be no cuts, it's not going to be no edits, it's going to be a straight video so you guys can see my point in everything that I say. It's not going to be professional, so don't expect me to name every single actor, every part, special production, and stuff like that. But here's my review, and I'm going to start by saying this. I'm a huge horror fan. Huge. Horror is my favorite genre as far as movie goes. Huge horror fan. I love it. My favorite movie of all times is Halloween, but I love the classics of every other movie besides Halloween 3 and let's see, there's other movies that I don't like. I don't like the Puppet Master. Forgive me, Puppet Master fans. But James Wan, oh man, this guy is a horror genius, man. Listen, I seen the teaser. I was like, okay, I need to see that. Seen the official trailer. I'm okay. I need to see that. Movie comes out. I have to see that, right? But nah, let me get into my review now because I'm speaking too much crap. Here's my review. James Wan is a beast, 100%. Boom. I'll give him that. When you're watching this movie, the first 10 minutes, the opening of the movie, you can see a lot of classic influence. I got chills going down my spine watching those first 10 minutes of Conjuring 2. It was great. It added to the story. It's a huge part into the story. I'm not trying to spoil it for you guys. If I'm about to say a spoiler, I'll give you a heads up so you can mute me. But that's the first 10 minutes was great. You can definitely see some influence from classic movies. One thing that I can say, it felt in the beginning, it almost felt, this might be a spoiler, might. It's not a spoiler at all. You can watch it. I feel like a little bit of it was Paranormal Activity influenced. You asked why? Because it's not a spoiler. It's because of the night-to-night basis. Same thing with Paranormal Activity, but this movie just flat out destroyed that night-to-night concept thingy. And it was a quick night-to-night thing. Movie pops off. Once the family is understanding what's going on, movie goes crazy. What else? What else? Walking Dead fans, you guys will see the Negan whistle. If you know what I mean, when you see the movie, you're gonna know what I mean. There's a whistle that Negan does from Walking Dead. This movie had a lot of creepy moments that had me wide open mouth. Pause. I was shocked so much. I had chills through half of the movie. Altogether, half of the movie chills because it was just flat out creepy. It was amazing. I want to start off by I want to start off. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I want to say that I don't get scared easily when it comes to horror movies. I'm not scared easy. I don't jump in jump scares. I don't jump in creepy moments. That's not me. So I didn't really jump in this movie. In my opinion, I didn't find it as scary as I thought it would be. But as far as a movie goes and enjoyment of watching it, it passed my expectations. I really wanted to see this movie, and it passed my expectations. The story was well written. The acting was just 100% superb. The kid actors was amazing. They did a terrific job. And the camera work, man. Oh my goodness. I loved the camera work. I loved the scenes where it was straight 3 minute scenes, no cuts, no edits. And you can notice there was a CGI scene that was a little bit kind of off-telling, but after the ending of the movie, I understood why it was put there. Here's a spoiler, so I'm allowing you to mute me in 3, 2, 1, mute. Yeah, the CGI played a huge part because it showed the demon, the little nun demon, was controlling the old man, and so you will see that demons was a huge part of this movie. So the CGI thing made sense towards the end of the movie. I didn't understand it when it was shown. It was creepy. I'm gonna give you that. It was creepy. Um, One flaw that I can take from this movie was there was a lot of talking. There was parts where I found myself yawning, and I was like, no, I want to see this movie. I want to love this movie. Well, we on, and it drove the story with the talking, and that was just a great thing. You know, and now that I look at it, it was a great thing. The last 30 minutes of the film, in my opinion, was possibly the best part of the movie. The ending was it was okay, but it, like most movies nowadays, endings are always what kills the enjoyment from a viewer perspective. And this movie did not do that. It did not make me feel like the movie was whack. The whole movie was great. It had talking, but it was great. Directing, like I said, was just terrific. James Wan is a genius. You can see the influence of horror classics like The Shining, and it was moments where I'm like, oh, Shining. It was moments where I'm like, chills. I started getting chills. At the creepy moments, I'm not even scared. I'm smiling. I'm happy with the way the horror was shown. I'm watching the creepy moment. The people that I went with, which was my cousin and his friend, which is our mutual friend, they're there like this. Oh snap! And I'm there like this. Yeah, with chills because I love horror movies and I love the drive that the James Wan did. He didn't really push a lot of jump scares like a lot of horror movies do. That is one flaw of this movie. It has a lot of jump scares, more than part one in my opinion. But he didn't. This movie wasn't based on jump scares. It had creepy moments. I went with my cousin and my our mutual friend, and my cousin. 45 minutes into the film, I kid you not, I'm not joking. I wish he was here to testify. He wanted to leave. Not because the movie was whack. He wanted to leave because he was creeped out. He doesn't like watching horror movies. I brought him into this. He didn't know what he was watching. He was creeped out. And he was just like, can we go home? Can we go home? I want to go home. This is too much. This is too much. This is too scary. I kid you not. I'm not saying this to promote Conjuring 2. I am being honest. Our mutual friend, he was like, no, we have to watch this movie. It's cool. And he was scared at certain parts, but he didn't want to leave. But he was just happy with the way it was driven and the story. The story is much better than part one. So I definitely recommend for you guys to watch this movie. I definitely recommend it. It's better than part one in my opinion. The jump scares, it was too much, a little bit too much, especially from a Conjuring film. When Conjuring 1 was limited on jump scares, but that doesn't take the fact that it has so many creepy moments. And the acting, man, listen, the voice of Bill, when he spoke, there was like, oh my goodness, I got chills right now talking about it. Man, go check out that film, man. This is my very uncut, unprofessional, but realistic, honest trailer. It's Kev the Entertainer. Subscribe, like, and share. And comment if you want me to review another movie. I am a horror fanatic, and Conjuring 2 is one of my favorite movies of 2016. Thank you guys very much.